Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to the second part of our sun garden tour. I was just feeding our koi. These are very colorful fish that are used more as a decoration. They originated out of Japan and they have a lot of meaning of the yin yang. And they are a member of the carp family. And if they were in the wild, they would not survive very long because of their coloration. They won't be able to camouflage as well as the common carp that's out in our Mississippi. So, let's continue our walk. Let's see what we got here. We have a lot of plants. I'm limited in time, so let's take a look and... Oh my gosh! You smell that? Look at this. This is a flower. They're normally almost done. This is a blossom from our orange jasmine. And let's take a whiff. Oh, that's heaven. They smell so beautiful and smell great. Often used in perfumes and deodorants and all different things that jasmine can be used for. And for tea. Alright, so we're going to be going close to our waterfall. And I want to show you a really cool plant that's there, and it's really a neat plant. And a lot of you might have it, your parents or something might have it in their yard as a shade plant. It is from the understory of the rainforest. And to protect itself, it does something very special. Let's find out. Alright, so this is an elephant ear. Elephant ears are a common plant now that you can buy in any of your greenhouses. It's very thin. With the heavy rains, this plant has the ability to do something that most other plants don't. And it's called hydrophobic. Hydro means water, phobic fear. So it's a fear of water. But check this out. It protects itself by a waxy film that's on the leaf. And there are several reasons for this. Protected from being torn up into shreds from the heavy rains of a rainforest. And to prevent fungus from growing on the leaf and destroying the plant. So when we have folks that come in here and they touch it, they leave oil from our hands on it that helps the water stick and take away that waxiness. In nature, we don't have that. Alright, we're almost there. Wow, what a large seed I have found. Check this out. This is a coconut. They come in many different sizes, but these are the largest seeds in the world. And they're very buoyant. You know what buoyant means? That they float in the water. So they drop off from a tree, roll down the beach, get in the water and float. That's how they get on other islands, and that's how they spread themselves to different places. Now, if you look very carefully, you can see the plant in the back with the orange tag. That is our coconut palm. They are not trees. They are a member of the palm family. But their seeds are huge. You can see it came out from the bottom. They come out here, roots will come out here, and it'll grow. Awesome. You follow me this way. This is awesome. Alright, so this is something that maybe someone in your family might own, or you know someone who has it. This is an orchid. Now, most orchids that are found in tropical areas are going to be epiphytes. Epiphytes are ones that do not need soil to survive. And what you're seeing that's coming out of it are air roots. Now, it blooms, and it's amazing that its sepals are the same colors as most of the petals. Now, this one's a little different. This is a petal. This is a petal. This is a petal. Now, underneath to help support it are sepals. So, this is a sepal, that's a sepal, and that's a sepal. So it looks like it has 5 to 6 petals, but it only has 3. The other are sepals. All right, now this is one of my favorite places in the sun garden. It's showing you some of our epiphytes, the ones that don't need soil to grow. And we have air plants, a bromeliad. Here's another bromeliad right over here. Now, air plants are in the same family, bromeliae. And you have also a staghorn fern that we talked about earlier. So these really will just grow where they're at and utilize their roots to hang on to the walls or where they're at on a tree. Now, also here we have another favorite plant of mine, is our sensitive plant, or mimosa. Now, this does something really neat. It reacts to the sun to open up. So at night it closes. But to protect itself, if you can look right here, it has these really small, stiff hairs, almost like thorns. And it protects the plant from being eaten. And it does also something to protect its leaves. Watch very carefully. They close to protect their leaves, and underneath are those stiff hairs that protect it. In the tropical areas, this is actually a weed. It grows everywhere. As you see, we have it growing everywhere. Sometimes we have to cut it back because it gets so big. All right, take over here. Oh my God. These are some more bananas. But these came from an old one over here. When a banana plant actually produces its fruit, that whole plant will die off. It doesn't mean that it's completely dead. It sends out babies, and these are its babies right here. And we call them pups. So these are banana pups. All right, I'm gonna give you guys a few seconds to run to your kitchen. Try to find allspice. Because I want you to go, I want you to open it up and smell it. All right, are you smelling it? It comes from this whole tree. They're originally from the Caribbean, which is south of Florida. And you break these leaves up, smells like pumpkin pie. Or mint, or other things. Hence the name allspice. Come and follow me. Wow, I feel like I'm in a jungle. All right, I want to show you this plant. This one's so cool. All right, so this is a Swiss cheese philodendron. Now it gets its name from the holes in its leaf. Now, if it had more shade, there would be no holes. But the more sunlight, the more holes it's going to have. Now let's look for one that's a little bit more shaded. Here's one that's shaded. There's not as many holes in the center. Do you notice that? Look at it again. There are more holes here. Less holes on this one. Let's see. Let's look for another one. This one's a good one. There's less holes in this one. Look at, they don't have the holes because it's shaded underneath these other ones. All right, let's keep exploring our sun garden. Common house plant. This is a Mostrasis. It's a monster plant. I have one at home. It's huge. They get rather large. Now, if this was out in the wild, this leaf is bigger than me, about this big. It's huge in the wild. It's amazing. So a lot of our house plants, like this croton, are all tropical plants that we have made into our house plants. All right, we have come full circle now, and I want to thank you for your time. And when we get back open, please visit. We have a lot of fun things to do. Thank you.